hello everyone. Nice to have you all with us tonight. We are now on the live broadcast as we welcome people into the room here. Welcome everyone to the 8th annual Night of Hope for Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. And I know the good folks here are still getting situated. We are also on a live broadcast, so I wanted to get things started on time here. We are broadcasting live from Scottsdale, Arizona. My name is Carrie Pena. I am a journalist and a host and a friend of Lorraine and Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. So we want to welcome everyone and thank you all so much for joining us here and to all of you watching us live tonight. Can I get a round of applause for Dominick for hosting this beautiful event? Dominick Steakhouse in Scottsdale, Arizona. They do an incredible job. And I do want to say tonight, it's a great Gatsby theme, and we want to thank the decor made possible by the decor company. Thank you so very much for all of your support. You know, I want to say right off the bat here that it is remarkable every time I report on a story of a child fighting cancer. It is remarkable to think about the strength and the courage that all of those children teach us. And I had the good fortune to sit down with Lorraine and talk about her story, and she was so generous in sharing her story, and it strikes me that it is incredible that a little girl like Amanda leaves a lasting legacy such as this, touching lives here in Arizona and all across the country, thousands and thousands of lives. This night is a celebration both here in person. Of course, we are conscientious about the pandemic going on, so it's a much smaller gathering, and we are up live with all of you virtually, so thank you all again for being with us. And we want to thank the Amanda Hope teams across the country, of course, here in Arizona and across the country. I know Las Vegas, you are big in it, bringing it so strong tonight, so thank you, Las Vegas, Nevada. You're amazing. I know there are Amanda Hope warriors all across the country, also in Ohio, so we appreciate all of you, and we are so fortunate to have you with us here tonight. I do want to show, if we could, take the split screen, and Leonardo is back there to show us all the incredible silent auction items. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the silent auction, they have incredible items up for grabs here tonight, all to benefit such a good cause. I don't know if we can switch. We're doing a lot of live switching here behind the scenes, but I can tell you that they have, gosh, how many items do you have, Lorraine? You have upwards of 100 items, including an original Bob Marley painting that is so incredible. Oh, there, thank you, Leonardo, and thank you, Deanna, behind the scenes for showing us around backstage. There, I want that painting. That is so amazing. So be sure to go online and take a look at those items. And Leonardo, can you just move over to the Tito's? And then can we, because this is from my friend, Courtney Bennett. This is the Tito's package. So thank you to everyone who donated the silent auction items, and we hope you will take part in the silent auction. Of course, we are all here tonight to raise money for such a good cause, to help the little kiddos fighting cancer here in Arizona and all across the country. And my heart is just with this organization because what they do day in and day out is truly incredible. Once again, many thanks to all of you here with us live in the room. Thank you so much. It is beautiful to see all of you. It's nice to actually gather with a little social distancing, but gather in person. And now I want to kick things off with the woman who started it all, a woman who I love very much, and I know all of you do too, Lorraine Tallman.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Night of Hope Gala, where we're honoring the legacy of my little girl, Amanda Hope, Rainbow Angels. We're so excited for you to be here tonight. This is our first hybrid event, so clap your hands at home because I'm really nervous here inside. My job is to bring major distractions to children, so we're always about the fun. If you're fighting cancer or life-threatening disease, all your experiences we don't want to be bad. We want them to be filled with life and a lot of fun and a lot of those special, most memorable times that you can look back and remember the smile or the laughter or something fun and silly that we've done. So that's really the heart and soul of what we do every day. Amanda was 9 when she was first diagnosed with cancer, and we fought for 3 difficult years. We had a lot of touch and goes during that time. She had a very aggressive leukemia. So my first 2 years of her diagnosis was actually spent in the hospital. To say that it was stressful and heartbreaking and wrenching on our family is really an understatement of between the financial devastation and then watching your little baby girl struggle for life every day. During that 3 years, we were just so, our breath taken away. When you hear a monitor go off at night because your daughter's not breathing, or you're in ICU because she's having seizures to a chemo treatment. I mean, there's just a lot of things that happen when you fight cancer with children. She was 9 to 12, so she lost that part of her life, and her sisters lost that part of their lives too, because if mom's in the hospital, dance lessons, all of that stops. After school sports, soccer, volleyball. It's just, you just lose your life, and so does your family. Amanda actually fought cancer twice. So she had leukemia for 3 years, and then one of the chemo treatments she was on caused secondary cancers. And so we fought a brain tumor when she was 12. And so at 12 is really where she found her voice. Doctors had to call her by her first name. They couldn't just come in and say, this child presents as leukemia or whatever. She'd be like, no, my name's Amanda and I play soccer, and that kind of thing. And modesty was anyone just lifting her shirt and showing her body whenever they wanted and not asking permission was a big issue for her. For all of you that don't know, she designed a complete apparel line called Comfy Cozies for Chemo that we give away free to any child diagnosed with cancer. So it's all about dignity, modesty, and fun. And that's how we really came up with the name. Amanda Hope is her name. And Rainbow, whenever she saw one in the sky, she'd go, Mommy, a promise is being kept. And then angels are everyone that came to our side, that brought meals, that, helped us through difficult times. So she would always say, Mommy, those are our angels. So that's how we created the name, Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. Marty, my amazing husband, and the rock that, really helped start the charity. You work a lot of hours, and he was always there supporting me in whatever I wanted to do. But during that time of starting the charity, he was diagnosed with a very rare stomach cancer. And the doctors told me that only like 25,000 people had this particular cancer, and that they were going to just do an atomic bomb, attack the cancer. And so for 9 months, he went through 350 hours of chemo, and then the cancer just overtook him. And we just told him to go have fun with Amanda and to take care of her until I could get there. I'm kind of spoiled because now I have 2 angels pushing me forward and blessing me and bringing everything that we need for the charity. So it's an honor. It's an honor to serve God and my husband and my daughter in such a way. We've helped over 10,000 little warriors. Here in Arizona, we have about 2,000 families, and since COVID started, we've helped over 1,500 just with meals and groceries and paying APS bills and, all the things. Imagine losing your job, losing your health insurance, and having a child with cancer. It's devastating. So the community has just really come by our side, and we've been really able to touch the lives of so many. And you'll hear from some of them tonight. They'll be on sharing their stories, but it's just a pleasure. It's an honor to be the one that, that God would allow me to, that I've been chosen to help. As Amanda says, big hugs. Couldn't do it without you. And an angel kiss from Marty.
So to have somebody who understood what my child needed has meant everything. It's just been a safe place. It's been a great resource. It's been knowledge, but it's just been care.
My name is Amy Patton. I work for Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. My role here is financial coordinator. Financial obligations become a huge burden for families, and Amanda Hope steps in and can provide financial assistance for families.
So my name is Jessie Spiger, and I'm the Director of Operations. Through her experience, Lorraine realized that the diagnosis affects more than just the patient. It affects the whole family, and so it was very important for Lorraine to offer counseling to the whole family. We have play therapy, individual sessions, and group sessions available for the parents to connect with other parents to just understand what they're going through.
We just don't have the time or the ability to go anywhere. So we're so grateful that Amanda Hope has been able to send somebody to our house and dealing with Bridget's anxiety, our family trying to become a whole family again.
Lorraine's been working really, really hard with BD, who has now just got FDA approval for the new Amanda needle. And it's basically a port stabilizer that fits over the port so that when you press the needle in, it's direct access. And our children then don't have to have the worry and the scare of, somebody poking them, because it is scary. Our hope is that it removes some of that fear for the children in the future.
Good evening, everyone. Carrie, thank you so much for hosting our gala. And Dominick, thank you for making this all possible. When I first started volunteering for Amanda Hope, it was difficult to make my way into our office. It was tiny, packed to the ceilings with comfy cozies for chemo, toys, and care packs for all. We now occupy a beautiful office where we are able to hold events for our warriors and their families, a space for everyone to work, a full-time family therapist, the most incredible playroom, and soon a teen room about which we are all excited. And this is because of all of you. There's no way to express our gratitude to all our sponsors. Gold sponsors BD, Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance, and Emerge. Nevada sponsor Red Rock. Production sponsor BD. Party Box sponsor Artful Living. Decor sponsor Bloom and Blueprint. Postage sponsor The Mortgage Chick. Wine sponsor Wagner Family of Wines. Bourbon sponsor Garrison Brothers Distillery, and our caterers Dominick Steakhouse and Benedict's. I'd like to thank Lorraine for letting me co-chair this, our 8th night of hope with her, and our small but mighty team. The incredible Jessie, who can do anything you ask of her. Jennifer Lowry, who kept us on track, and my daughter, Allison Brooks, who took the lead on our silent and live auction. And of course, our dedicated volunteers we are so blessed to have helping out. Now, I'm honored to talk about the Selfless Heart Award in honor of Marty Tallman, Lorraine's late husband and co-founder of Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. Together, they started this incredible organization to honor their daughter Amanda's last wish. In the beginning, on weekends, they attended farmers markets and street fairs. Reminiscing, Lorraine told me that Marty would pound the tent stakes into the ground on their makeshift tent while she set up tie-dyed t-shirts to sell. For every t-shirt sold, they were able to provide a comfy cozy to a child fighting cancer. As the organization grew, Lorraine began to spend all her time doing what Amanda asked her to do: take care of all the kids with cancer, while Marty went to work. Some evenings, Marty would show up at Phoenix Children's while we were serving dinner to the warriors and their families. He never complained about the nights he came home to an empty house or the weekends Lorraine was taking care of business. He was her rock. Whatever the challenge Lorraine took on, Marty would always say, "You got this, babe." Because of my friendship with Lorraine, my husband and I were fortunate to become friends with Marty. We got to know him and both hold a deep respect for him. He was a kind, caring, gentle, and loving man. He is dearly missed by all who knew him. This year, the recipient of the Selfless Heart Award is going to someone who is also passionate about helping others. This person holds a special place in her heart for children and families working to overcome obstacles, and has spent countless volunteer hours over the years helping numerous charities in the Valley. This individual has hosted many events for our warriors and their families with enthusiasm and excitement. Devotion, passion, dedication to helping those in need, the perfect recipient of the Marty Tallman Selfless Heart Award. Jessie, would you please present the award at this time? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And now, Peggy, before you share about all the incredible things that you've done for Amanda Hope, we have a little surprise for you. So every year, we give an award away in honor of Marty Tallman. It's the Selfless Heart Award, and this year we're honored to give it to you for your truly selfless heart and the love that you have for the kids that we serve. So this is the award for you. We're going to give you today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am beyond surprised and honored, touched. Amanda Hope, Rainbow Angels is dear to my heart. I started with them about 4 years ago, and once I learned their story and Lorraine's courage and how she turned her pain into progress, I had to be involved. And we've never stopped since. So I appreciate this very much.
Very excited to be up here tonight with Tracey Johnson. Tracey has been with Amanda Hope longer than I have. She was our 2018 Gala chair, a fill-in volunteer coordinator, and one of our most trusted hospital volunteers. She is selfless and loves our families. If you give her a job, she will go above and beyond, and you can always count on her to be there. And before we ask you to speak, we have a little surprise for you. We would like to present you, for all these reasons and more, with our 2020 Joe D'Artagnan Volunteer of the Year Award.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much.
What I do in volunteering for Amanda Hope is a calling. It's giving some comfort to the families and the kiddos that it's hard for all of us to be able to do. And I love doing it, and I love being there for them. And Lorraine made me brave, in a space that you don't want to interrupt someone or you don't want to intrude on their moments or their hard times. She made me brave. And I tell a grandma who's just found out her granddaughter has cancer that I'm going to hug you right now because you need that. And she made me brave to be able to help these families. So I couldn't do it without obviously being a help to Lorraine. I'm so honored and I love what I do. So thank you.
When I was 25 years old, I lost my father to kidney cancer. While that was hard enough for my family to bear, as a father of two and another baby on the way, I can't imagine the pain and suffering a family has to go to when one of their own children is suffering through cancer. Because of that, I decided to join the board of Amanda Hope to do my small part in helping the families in need.
This wonderful organization supports children with childhood cancer and their families. From everything for clothing that allows the ports to be accessed from the top instead of lifting shirts, to grocery money, cafeteria money, and social support, as well as fun things for kids who are going through some horrible things. I'm so very blessed to be a member of the board and support this organization.
Could you imagine your child being diagnosed with cancer and dealing with the many medical appointments, medical bills, emotional duress? Well, Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels provides many services that help to support the families.
Amanda Hope has just launched a peer-to-peer program for moms who speak Spanish that allow them to help mentor each other as they navigate through the journey of caring for a child with cancer.
I believe in this organization. When I met Lorraine and she told me about Amanda Hope, I felt like my heart pumping because I could feel the impact and the difference that it's making in kids' lives. Not only kids, but also their families.
As a 13-year cancer survivor, this organization is very important to me. I can't imagine what it would be like to be a parent who's just learned that their child has been diagnosed with cancer and add to that COVID to the mix. Amanda Hope helps these families navigate the craziness by providing them with services, counseling, all other types of fun games and activities. I am very blessed to be part of this organization.
Being an oncologist, I kind of deal with life and death almost on a daily basis. And after about 30 years of medical practice, I've come to the conclusion or a realization that at the end of your life, you really only possess what you've given. So that's something to really think about. And so I know your hearts will be open tonight with a lot of messages you're going to hear. And I hope you'll open your pocketbooks also. And just for a closing quote from Anne Frank, no one has ever become poor by giving.
Each day, 43 kids in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer.
The average cost of stay for a hospitalization of a child diagnosed with cancer is $440,000.
There are not many options available to treat childhood cancer. Most options are adult therapies with debilitating side effects.
Only 4% of the billions of the dollars the government spends annually on cancer research is directed towards treating childhood cancer.
By 2020, there will be approximately 500,000 childhood cancer survivors.
So when I was 7, I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in my leg, and I had to have treatment, and that lasted for a year. And after that, I decided to get an amputation because my leg wasn't really working because I had a limb salvage, but I was always walking on my tippy toe, and my favorite thing to do was dance, and I couldn't dance, and I could barely walk. And so I was like, if I got a prosthetic, then I would be able to dance and be able to walk again. And so then I decided at 9 years old to get an amputation so that I'll be able to dance and run and be able to do everything.
Our story is like a lot of other families. We were a normal family of 4 until November 26, 2016, when we found out our oldest daughter, Lily, had cancer. Pre-B acute lymphoblastic leukemia. We were standard risk, we were lucky, but it would be a 2.5-year journey of pokes, pricks, medicine that made her sick, medicine that made her hair fall out, medicine that sort of took everything that she was. And we're so thankful that she's here with us today, that she survived, and that she can now say, I beat cancer, but there's not a day that we don't worry that it will come back. There's not a day that we don't worry that her sister might get sick. And so we want to do everything we can to raise funds for childhood cancer, to stand with other families who are going to be on this journey, because childhood cancer is not rare.
So Naomi, our daughter, she's 2, and she was diagnosed earlier this year with stage 1 Wilms tumor. She had RSV. We took her to urgent care, and that's when the physician's assistant was doing his checks and felt her belly, and he actually felt the lump and had asked me if that has always been there, and I was like, well, no, I never noticed it until now. And that's when just everything started. She was sent to the hospital to get it checked out because there were no available places to do an ultrasound or a scan of it. So went to the hospital, and the hospital did some x-rays, and then we were sent to Phoenix Children's, where they said that it looked like Wilms tumor. And once all the tests came back, they found that it was stage 1, and she would have to do 19 weeks of treatment. So she just completed her last round of chemo last week, and this coming Monday she has a CAT scan, and hopefully with everything, once they check it, she'll be able to get her port removed, and she'll be all done.
This is Olivia. She's 3 years old. She was diagnosed with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia on April 2nd of 2020. We initially thought that she had a different blood disorder called TEC, and she just kept getting sick, and that's when they did a bone marrow aspiration and realized that she actually had leukemia. We've been in and out of the hospital a lot and going through a lot of different chemo treatments with her, just trying to do everything that we can to help her be as healthy as she can.
Aiden was actually diagnosed when he was 4, so it was actually 2 years ago next week, and he was having some leg pain and having trouble walking, and we kept trying for a few weeks, and actually it was a couple months, to figure out what was going on with him, and they ended up finding out that he had leukemia. He has 3.5 years of treatment for leukemia, and he is 2 years into it right now, so he still has 1.5 years to go.
So my daughter Yamilet was diagnosed with the Wilms tumor when she was 2 years old. For us, it was just a regular visit to her doctor's office, and from there we got sent over to Banner Thunderbird. That's where we found out that she had her tumor and that it was cancerous. The day after she had her surgery, she got her kidney removed, her appendix, and the tumor. And right after her surgery, she started her chemotherapy. She went through 16 rounds of chemotherapy, and honestly, although she was only 2 years old, I can say that she was very strong throughout the whole thing. She never had any signs. Like with chemotherapy, how you have like your loss of hair, like you could be falling a lot. The only thing that she had was just like a loss of appetite. She didn't have any other symptoms. Throughout her whole chemotherapy, she was very good.
as soon as we would leave chemotherapy, she would be like a normal child, like if she never got chemo. And, you know, she's always been very thoughtful for other kids.
How has Amanda Hope helped you guys?
I think the better question is how Amanda Hope hasn't helped us. They've been there through everything, from the comfy cozy Lily wore when we found out that it had a pocket to hold her port when she was accessed but not attached to an IV. They have been helping her with counseling for over 2 years. They have events where both of my kids feel special. It's not just about Lily, it's also about Lincoln. And they also give us, John and I, a voice. It's so great to have met Lorraine and to feel that there's hope that I can use Lily's journey for something better.
So when I was in the hospital, Amanda Hope, when she came in and did our nails, I used to love it because I felt so special. I don't know, I just love when they came in and did our nails. And then also, one time when I was in my hospital room and I was not having a good day, and they brought, I forgot her name. It starts with a K, but she's from Dance Moms, and they brought her in and she did my toenails, and I don't know, I just loved it.
They've helped us out with gas cards and with support, lots of support, and they get these chemo shirts that he gets to wear that is really cool. They zip down and easy for access to his port whenever he has chemo and things like that, and they've done a lot to help us.
Probably right after COVID happened, we had to get our car fixed, and it was quite a large bill. And Amanda Hope had sent a package, unknowingly, just something in the mail, and it was very uplifting and reassuring. And there was also a gift card in there to Amazon, and which, you know, we were able to use it for Naomi, but it was just really, timing was just crazy, you know, having a little one with cancer, and then COVID happens and you have all these things piling up, and it was just neat to see that this organization was there for us and helped in that way, unknowingly. So the comfy cozy is probably the biggest help. Once she got it, she loved it. It was purple, and it was just something fun and new for her. And when she put it on, we showed her the zipper and made her a little less anxious going to her treatments. It was also something that she could, you know, show the nurses or the doctors, just, you know, something a little cool.
Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels has helped a lot. The first thing that we noticed from them was the comfy cozy shirt. That was something that we noticed in the hospital, and it's been really, really helpful in getting her comfortable for her chemo treatments. They also provide the gas cards that make it possible for us to get back and forth to the hospital and the clinic. She's had several inpatient stays, so there's weeks where we're just going back and forth, what seems like every day. And just all the support that we've been given through them and through our child life, the clinic, everyone's been really great, just making us feel like we're not alone in fighting for Olivia and her fighting for her life.
Amanda Hope, because thanks to her cozy shirt that she got, she didn't have to get undressed at the hospital anymore, and it was more comfortable for her to get her chemotherapy. Thank you so much, Amanda Hope, and the donors as well, for making our kids smile when like we feel that their life is over.
Thank you, Amanda Hope.
Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Can you do it really sweet?
Thank you, Amanda Hope. Thank you to the donors.
Thank you, Amanda Hope and donors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you smile? Let's see those beautiful teeth.
Thank you, Amanda Hope, and the donors. We appreciate it so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for what we just watched, huh? Well, the Roaring Twenties is about excesses, and I know everybody here is ready to have a good time, so I'm going to run us through this as quickly as possible. So my name is Kelee Walton. I am going to walk you through the rest of the program, but first, what we're going to have at the end, we're going to have 2 live auction items. So you have a chance to win a trip to Las Vegas or to the Rocky Mountains in Denver, but we're also going to now talk about what we're here for. The whole reason that we're here is to help Amanda Hope and help Lorraine fulfill Amanda Hope, Rainbow Angel's dream. Is that correct? And I don't know if anybody has told you this yet or not, but you're the only reason that she's able to do it. It's because of you guys in this room and you guys watching us, where you're watching us in your home, in your car, or on your phone. It's a monumental moment. So let's talk about the things that Amanda Hope needs to make things happen. Okay, number 1, we need access to care. Now, if you have a sick kid, when my kids were sick, I didn't want to take them out in public. Now, if you have a kid that has cancer, you do not want to take them out in public, right? That you have a child with a compromised immune system. You don't want them to get sick, right? Well, what about if now in COVID, what do you really want to do? Do you want to take your kid out now? You're already fighting for their life, right? So last year, when you rolled out the mobile unit, the goals for the mobile unit, it was because of the cancer issue, but now we have COVID, so we're trying to streamline things a little bit faster. So you should be seeing a picture somewhere, probably on the ones at home. It's a picture of the mobile unit. This mobile unit is smaller than a bus, but bigger than a van. It's already been designed. It's completely custom, 100%. All the fabrics have been picked out, all the furniture. It's ready to roll, literally. All we need is the money. So this is a $10,000 level that we're asking for. It's a lot of money, I know that. If anybody here, we're hoping that 10 of you can give us the $10,000. If we can get 10 people to give us $10,000, we can get this bus on the road. Is there anybody here that can help us at the $10,000 level? If you can, just raise your paddle up for me. Well, hello. Here we go. Oh, all right, we've got these coming in for online. What I forgot to say is I have Jessie in the back. She's on the computer. So all you guys streaming, watching us at home, all you got to do is click that button and we're going to know who you are. So what I'm going to tell you, we just got a really big gift from Brent and Christina Yates for $25,000. And another one, $15,000 from Jay Johnson here in Arizona. Keep it going, ladies and gentlemen, keep it going. And in Nevada, we have Frank and Jill Fertitta for $10,000. Thank you. We have Delise Sartini in Nevada for $10,000. Thank you, Delise. We have Victoria Fertitta. She just gave $10,000. Keep it going, everybody. We have Lorenzo and Teresa Fertitta for another $10,000. How much is that? Somebody help me count. I'm not the Rain Man. That's 10. That's 40. Let's say 50, 60, 75. We need $25 more thousand. Can I get that 25 to make this work? Anybody able? Do we have anybody out there in virtual land that can give another $10,000? That's okay. We're going to keep it. I got it right there. Bidder number 128. Thank you, bidder number 128. We only need $15 more thousand. Can I get another 10,000 in the room? Here we go. Bidder number 140. That's bidder number 140. Thank you. What's that leave me with? Can we get one more $10,000? 10,000. One more time. Can we get it in online, in virtual land, here in the room? We've got the rubber to hit the road now, kids. We got a bus waiting to go. All I need is some money. I tell you what, all you got to do is bring it up to me. That's what I'm here for. All right? Give me money. Okay, these are done. You can come get these. All right. Now we're going to move to our $5,000 level. This is our Angels on Call. Thank you, sir. Our $5,000 level, it's a $5,000 level. Let me tell you what happened to create this level. This is called Angels on Call. What happened was we had a family that was in the hospital. They had their little warrior fighting like they do, and they had to come home, right? These people they had no access to the regular water that you and I have. Their water supply was a big tank. But by the time they got home from the hospital, something had happened. The company had not come to fill the water in the tank. The bottom of the tank had rusted out. It was done. They had no source for water. The angels on call mobilized, went out, replaced the big tank, and got it filled with water. That's what this is for. This $5,000 level is going to help with these major issues that happen. If your AC goes out and you need it, because otherwise, guess what happens? That little baby has to go back to the hospital, and their parents don't get to keep them. So is there anybody here or out in our streaming land that can give $5,000 at this level? Hello, here we go. All right, we got $5,000 coming back in from Tito and Sandra, Turbiti Foundation, the Tito and Sandra for Turbiti's Foundation. We have $5,000 from Donna Rockstead in North Dakota. How about it? That's another $5,000. Give it up. And then we have $5,000 from James and Sherry Conley here in Arizona. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. We got lives to save, baby. We got families to help. Keep it going. Now we got $6,100. We'll take it. From Lane Franks here in Arizona. Lane Franks, $65,000. All right. Or no, $6,100. I'm sorry. All right, so this is done. All right, thank you. Is there anybody else in the room at the $5,000 level? Am I missing it? There we go. Bidder number 139. Thank you, sir. $5,000. Do we have anybody else at the $5,000 level? Just raise your paddle in the air. $5,000. All right, we're going to move on. Thank you. Hello. Was that a yes? Nope. Just yelling? Okay, here we go. We're going to move on. All right, now we're going to go back to our $1,000 level. Here's what the $1,000 level goes to. Wait, how much? We got $2,500 right now coming in from Hold Your Horses, Jeffrey Welch, $2,500. We got Tori Fertitta for $25 and Brian Shade for $25. $2,500, ladies and gentlemen, $2,500. Put your hands together. That's money. Money in the bank. Another $2,500 from Michael Lido and Christy Nichols in Scottsdale, Arizona. Come on now, we're raising money. Thank you. Here you go. You can take this for me. This is my lovely assistant, Tamara Dooley. Woo. If I go in this pool, someone's paying $10,000. I'm just going to say it right now, okay? All right. We're at the $1,000 level, ladies and gentlemen. Last year, you guys were very, very gracious, very, very generous at this level. This level is called our rent level. Have you ever worried about paying rent? Well, at our Comfort and Care Center, our rent is $3,000 a month. That's $3,000 a month. And what we do at the Comfort and Care Center, that's where all of our little warriors and their families come. That's where they get their counseling sessions. That's where they get that play therapy. And if you don't know how important play therapy is, let me explain it to you. If you have a traumatic event as a child and you don't deal with that stress, it is a lifelong issue. So when our little warriors are dealing with battling cancer, it's pretty stressful. They're scared to death. Lorraine showed me this thing about tapping, about how they teach the kids to control their anxiety. Because what does anxiety do? It gives you stress, gives you inflammation. So when those doctors come in the room and they're poking them and they're prodding them and they're making them sick, they learn how to control themselves. It's very important for longevity. If you can help us at the $1,000 level, just raise your paddle right now, and we will come around and call it out. I got a bidder right here, number 157. Thank you. Bidder number 148. Thank you, gorgeous. I got bidder number 133. Thank you. I got bidder number 141. Once again, number 141 for $1,000. I got a bidder number 105. $1,000. Thank you. Bidder number 112. $1,000. Thank you. Where are we at? We got bidder number 149, $1,000. Thank you. Where are we at? Anybody else in the room? Let me see. I got it at the spotlight. Here we go. 1,000. I've got it right here in the room, in the back. What? Number 138, $1,000. Thank you. Oh, we got more. I've got Ben and Catherine Ivy Foundation for $1,000. I've got Joni Domino, Peggy Bays, and Lori Price for $1,000. That's the way to do it, girls. Pull your money together. We've got Sean Cardinal for $1,000. That's from Nevada. Take those. What do we got now? We have John Hurting for $1,500. Put your hands together. Keep it going. I think the more you clap, the more they give. $1,500 from Janie Moore and the Feather Family Foundation. That's $1,500. Here's another $2,500 from Brilda or Grula. I butchered that, I'm sure. But Brilda, thank you so much. $2,500. Love all around. H2IT just gave us $1,000. Keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! So I didn't get any champagne. I told him to put some water here like I was fancy with champagne, and I can't open it. All right, so we're going to move on to the $500 level. This is our comfort and care counseling level. We provide counseling to every little warrior and their family that comes in. Because Lorraine wants to keep the family together. So if they need marital counseling, that's what they get. You remember Amanda's sisters? They didn't get counseling. They had to watch their little sister go through therapy, go through and fight this chemo, fight cancer, and no one was there to help her, the sisters. It broke Lorraine's heart when Lorraine told me this. So she provides counseling for the entire family. She wants to keep the whole family together. She wants them to all be able to handle the stress. If you can donate at the $500 level, you will be paying for a free counseling session from one of our licensed professional therapists. Is there anybody here that can give at the $500 level? There it is. Thank you, gorgeous. Number 135, $500. Here we go. It's another one. Number 4, 140, 500. Number 118, $500. Number 120, $500. Thank you. I don't see the number. Here, number 129. Thank you. Number 144, $500. Thank you. Don't let me leave you out. Pull it back up there, buddy. Number 133. Thank you. $500. Is there anybody else? We will not leave anybody alone. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Number 143. Thank you. $500. All right, we're going to move on. Virtual land, keep them coming. All you got to do is pump that little, get that little thumb going, and we'll pull you up here. Our next level is the $300 level. At the $300 level, it's kind of a whatever you need. So if you need your APS bill paid, you need your electricity turned back on, or you need groceries, Amanda Hope Rainbows is there. Let me explain what happened. Since March, we've had 1,500 families come to us for help. Since March, at the $300 level, if you can give at this level, you can help us provide groceries. Here we go. Number 159, $300. Number 111 in the back, $300. Do we have anybody else? Help us feed a family. Turn on some electricity. $300. Keep coming in, virtual land. We need you too. You guys have been the big hitters tonight. All right. Hey, let's put a round of applause. We're almost done. I'm almost done. Our next level is one of my favorite. It's the major distraction level. Imagine that this is your kid, okay? Wouldn't it be nice to have somebody help distract from what's going on? They create spa days, they create teen nights. But my favorite is after one of the kids has a transplant and they're coming back to their room. This little kid, this little baby, this child, or a teenager has just gone through a transplant. Think about how that might feel to them. Think about what that feels to the parent. They come back, and you know what they find? Their room is completely decorated. I mean, it is all about fun and joy and hope, and all they're going to see are Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels standing there with smiles, ready to have fun. And decorating that room alone is $150. That's it. That's the cost. It's volunteers who do the work. Is there anybody that can give at the $150 level? I see 2 of them in the back, 3 of them, 117, number 124, number 156, number 160, number 154, number 146. These are all $150. Number 121. Keep it going. Number 160. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 140. Number 133. Keep them coming. We won't leave you. There we go. Number 160. Another one for 150 in the back. Number 138. 150. Number 110. 150. Here we go. There's another one. Number 123. 150. Here we go, another one. Number 161, 150. Thank you, gorgeous. Here we go, 103, 150. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. We're trying to wrap up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is my favorite. Hold on. Hold the page, kids. Hold the page. Here we go. I just about brought the whole show down. You should have seen Carrie Pena's face. She's like, what? Anyway, so you know what this is? This is a comfy cozy. Did I say it right? Comfy cozy for chemo. So this is what we were talking about earlier. You remember that dignity? The dignity that Amanda Hope wants to give to every kid? Can you imagine if you're sitting there, every single woman in here is gorgeous. What if I just walk up, pull up your top? Hey, let me look at it. Let me just pull up your top, pull up your shirt. How would that feel? There's no dignity in that, right? They created this shirt. Isn't that amazing? The comfy cozy packs, the minute a kid gets their port in, they get a pack. And it's loaded with these, whatever their size is. It's also loaded with any type of goodies. If they like Mickey Mouse, they get Mickey Mouse stuff. If they like Batman, they get Batman stuff. They also get it when they get in the hospital. Then they also get a no more chemo bag, big party bag. No more chemo, so when their chemo's over, it's $50. The level's $50. Do we have anybody here at the $50 level? There we go. Number 126, thank you. Number 138, thank you. Number 147, thank you. Number 124, thank you. Number 111, thank you. Number 121, thank you. Number 126, thank you. Number 163, thank you. Number 140, thank you. Number 133, thank you. Number 120, thank you. Here we go. I can't breathe. All right, you guys are amazing. Number 159, give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are amazing. And that's all for you, Lorraine. You guys are amazing. Woo! All right, now let's move on to something else. I'm going to give you one more chance to make some money for the Rainbow Angels. We're going to auction off 2 items. Your first item, all you have to do, get your little bitter paddles ready. And if you're in La La Land out there, streaming live, wherever you're at, I've got Jessie on the computer. She's going to take your bid. And then we've got Tamara, Duke, and Michael. And then I also have Sarah, gorgeous Sarah somewhere. They're ready to take your bids. Our first item is a trip to the Rocky Mountains in Denver. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, luxury mountain cabin. We're throwing in a $400 Southwest Airlines card. All you have to do is pick your friends, get to Denver. You'll get a car, drive to the estate. The roads are paved. You can go anytime you want. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It has a hot tub next to a running stream. It has an infrared sauna next to the running stream. The value says $3,000, but think about it. The experience is priceless. You take all your friends to the mountains. Opening bid is going to be $1,000. How about a $1,000 bid? We're looking for $1,000. Right here, we have $1,000. Oh, now 2. We're bidding 2. We're looking for a $2,000 bid. Now you able to bid 2? $2,000 bid. I have 1 right here. I have a 2. Now back to you. 3. I have 3. Now 4. Back to you, sir. Now 4. You able to bid? You're able to buy at $4,000. It's a $4,000 bid. Back to you, sir. I have 3 over here. We need 4. We're looking for $4,000. $4,000 going once. $4,000 going twice. It has been sold. Here you go. $3,000. What's your bidder paddle? 1, 2 for $3,000. Give her a round of applause. It's 132. Correction, it's bidder number 132, $3,000, the Rocky Mountain trip. Give her a round of applause. Thank you. All right, here's my last item. You guys ready? One more time and I'll serve you a drink, okay? Here we go. Who wants to go to Las Vegas? These are perfect COVID trips. Viva Las Vegas, baby. This is at the Red Rock Casino Resort. It's a 4-star hotel for a 5-star experience. It's in the most luxury villas that they have. You will have a private patio. You will have a private swimming pool. So you have a private patio, private swimming pool. You have a steam room. You get a massage for 2 people at the 4-star Well and Bean Spa. You also are going to get a $400 gift certificate from Southwest Airlines. That's from us. Lorraine put that together for you. We're also going to pick you up at the airport in a limousine. And then we're going to take you in, and you get a dinner for 2 at Chops, T-Bones. That's one of the best steakhouses in Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, this package is worth $8,000. We're going to open up the bidding at $2,000. I need a $2,000 bid. Who'll open it up at 2? I've got 2. Where did I have 2? Where is she's right here? So we're at 2 now. 3. $3,000 bid now. 3. I need a $3,000 bid. I have 2 right here. We're looking for 3. It's 3 to bid, 3 to buy. Guys, this is an $8,000 package. I've got it for $2,000 right here. Viva Las Vegas. If I have to bring Elvis to see you, I will. Let's do it. I need $3,000. I've got $2,000 right here. I need a $3,000 bid. You able to bid? You able to buy? There's 3. Thank you. Now 4. 4,000 in the back. Back to you. You're both out. We have a new player at 4. We're bidding $5,000. $5,000 here. $5,000 you. It's 5 to bid, 5 to buy. $5,000. You got $4,000 in the back. It's $5,000. Back to you. $5,000. We got it right here. Back to you at 6. I have the bid up front at 5. We need $6,000, ladies and gentlemen. We're bidding 6. $6,000 bid is 6 to bid, 6 to buy. How about a bid to buy? Anybody? I've got $5,000 from this gorgeous woman right here. We need $6,000. I can't see you. Where are you? Going once. $6,000. Going twice. Where are my streamers? $6,000. Sold for $5,000 right here. Give her a round of applause. Same lady. Number 132 for $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. My name's Kelee Walton. Ooh, and I can't breathe. Anybody know how much we've raised so far? All right. Oh, did somebody come open this for me? Hold on. Oh, my God. All right. Now, before I bring up our next guest that you guys are going to be thrilled, people out watching us at home, I'm getting ready to bring up Lindsey Stirling. But before I do, I want to remind you that the silent auction is going to be open till 9. And if anybody wants to buy that painting back there for me, I'll take it. I'd be very happy about it. Or I could take Bob Marley. Sorry, Carrie. That's going to be open till 9. We are also going to draw the raffle ticket. That's for the party of 10 here, either at Dominick's, Ocean 44, or Steak 44 for a private party with the chef. And the sommelier will choose your wine and give you a wine education as well. It's a very unique experience. Tickets are only $100. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lindsey Stirling. Lindsey, take it away.
Hi, I'm Lindsey Stirling. I'm so excited to be partnering with the Amanda Hope Rainbow Angels. The cause they represent is so powerful and so important, special to me. I myself have had family members go through cancer and, best friend that went through cancer. And in my case, both of them passed away. And so it's a cause that is near and dear to my heart. And I'm sorry, I also just love that angels is in the name, because I believe so strongly that angels are all around us all the time. And I just picture myself walking through my everyday, kind of just trying to make it to this appointment or trying to remember this or that, just going through my day. And most of the time I forget that there are angels that are helping me to have strength beyond my own and be be more than I could ever be by myself. And we all have that. I truly believe that. I think we have so much access to power from on high. And I think that when we put ourselves in line with amazing causes, and when we align ourselves with becoming angels ourselves on this earth, I think we gain even more access to help and power. I've seen it in my own life, and that is why, you know, I guess in a selfish way, I don't say no to these kind of opportunities, because I know that it's my job to be the best I can be so that my team up there knows they can count on me. Anyways, I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much for having me be part of it, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and most importantly, I hope you always remember that you have countless angels helping you and that they're always there.